morning. Happy Monday to you all. Hi, Art. Spicy. You guys having a good day? Well, it is a glorious morning. It is a beautiful day, but not for Marcel Camacho. Today's Marcel Camacho day, but I'm gonna get some documents first at the office, and then I'll read from those documents, and it'll be a great motherfucking Marcel Camacho day. It's Marcel and Didi Camacho day, as a matter of fact. And just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna throw in crystal methamphetamine Schnabel. Yeah, because she's a bitch. But this morning is reserved for, hi Russ, this morning is reserved for Jadine Tuncap, that Skanko, and the Mandania Drug Task Force, particularly Sang To. I did an episode about Sang a few days ago, and since Sang hasn't learned his lesson, we're just gonna have to fucking give it to him again. So we ran the plates, Barragata 5221, and they just happened to be registered to a woman in Santa Rita, and a woman whose car was taken by the Mandania Drug Task Force. Plates taken off and everything. See, apparently the Mandania Drug Task Force likes to impound cars, likes to seize cars before any order of seizure is granted by court. And they like to stack license plates and use those license plates on their own cars as they snoop around like little trolls around the villages, looking for their enemies, looking for people who they're going to rob. So last night, when they knew I wasn't home and they knew I was at my office, they came to my house like cowards. They didn't confront me, you know. They're just a bunch of fucking pussies. They came to my house, stayed for 15 minutes in front of my gate, and then they split in a blue Corolla with license plate Barragata 5221. I'm sure it's been switched already, or switched back. Maybe they're even giving it back to the owner, which would be a good thing. But Sang, because you just don't know when to throw in the towel, here's more for you. So I told you last time that I talked about Sang To that his sister Ann home wrecked Kaleo and Julie Moylan, and Julie went into Paradise Fitness Center and beat the fuck out of her in front of everybody. Good job, Julie. Good job, girl. And you were so pretty, Julie. You're just the sexiest fucking thing ever. I have no idea. I got no clue why Kaleo fucking downsized. I'm not sure. It's I don't know. Maybe it was some voodoo shit from the Sang To family. Sang has his own dirty laundry. I also told you, well, I don't think I never really got too far into it. Sang is the leader of the Mandania Drug Task Force under the command of Major Fred Chargaloff. He and Steve Munoz actually are the leaders. Oh, and Steve, I'm getting to you. Don't you worry. You and your family. I'm getting to all of you. So, keep it up, buddy. Keep it up. So, Sang was in a relationship with the Lieutenant Governor's sister, Charissa Tenorio, a long time ago. Not a relationship, but, you know, it was like a fling or something, right? And I hope Charissa doesn't mind me saying this. Charissa, the only reason I'm saying this is to tell the story, because the story is in your favor, and is against Sang. So, Charissa broke his heart, because Sang is a pussy, And when that happened, hey guys, when that happened, Sang got all pissy and wanted to use his power because at that time, Charissa's brother was not the lieutenant governor. The lieutenant governor was that criminal, Ray Tenorio. Yeah, I don't know why these dogs are so fucking loud right now. Hold on a second. They'll stop barking in just a second. Hold on. Hey, shut up. So, can you get my cigarettes? So Sang, when he had all this power under Ray Tenorio, he gets some payback on Charissa, right? And he, long story short, tries to connect her with the DOC drug case. The one involving Jeff Limo and Frankie Roslin, the one where the Mandania Drug Task Force didn't have a warrant to search this one item that led to the entire thing. They just took it, used the information in it, and made their arrest based on it, which is called fruit of the poisonous tree in legal terms. It's why the Attorney General's office hasn't taken this shit to trial. It's why there's no case. And I'm glad. I'm glad because I like Frankie and I like Jeff Limo. I don't like Sean Johnson though because he's been snitching on people. He's been snitching on a lot of people. So Sang used that as an opportunity to get some payback on Charissa, and he arrests her. He has her arrested. And he laughs at her and snickers at her. Well, bitch, look who's fucking laughing now. So he's holding on. He's just holding on to whatever he can because he knows his days are numbered. Not just his job, not just by the local government, but his freedom by the federal government because they kind of know what he's been up to. And he's one of those holdovers from the previous administration, and hopefully the chief of police does what is needed to be done and gets rid of Sang To and Steve Munoz, Chris Champion, that ugly fuck Gene Egros. I think Kylie Maurer already has been sent back to the port where she has to answer to Doris Aguero. I don't know, her port police officer co-workers, why she was talking shit about all of them while she was in Mandania. Well, Kylie, stop crying, okay? Because you wanted to play in the fucking big leagues. Well, if you're gonna play in the big leagues, you put your big girl panties on, and I'm not talking about your size 5XL. I'm talking about those proverbial big girl panties, and just fucking roll with it, bitch. Because what goes around comes around 30 times harder. But holdovers, that's an interesting subject because there are a lot of them at the Guam International Airport. Because when I got the tip that Jadine Tuncap was still working at the airport, and she is working at the airport, hired during a time where it was illegal for the airport to have hired her, other unclassified workers. I pulled the staffing patterns and I noticed a whole bunch of political hires that happened in the final months of the Calvo administration. And I'm gonna get to all of you. Every single last one of you political hires. It was a dumping ground for the Calvo administration in those last months. And I'm surprised the news hasn't found this, like other news stations haven't found this, because it's right there in black and white. These are people who are making salaries, base salaries of $73,000, $48,000, $103,000, $130,000. It's crazy. These are stupid people too, like people who couldn't fucking find their asshole with two thumbs and a funnel. Yeah. They're just idiots. And they're making a fuck ton of money. And they're making all of this money while so many people struggle on this island. And it's just because they were political hires by Rose Ramsey, the former governor's deputy chief of staff at the time, who made all of these placements, did all of these things illegally. Yeah, Rose, I didn't forget about you, you fucking bitch. And pray all you want. Pray all you want to God. God can't save you now.